Hey, good evening. Welcome in. Let me adjust the camera here just a little bit. Good evening, everyone. This is Cooking with Mr. Taterbuggin. Give everybody a few minutes to get in with us. I think there were several that were going to try to show up tonight. And people are coming in. How's everybody this evening? We are cooking really cool taco lasagna tonight for those of you that hadn't seen that.
Hey Donna.
There's Donna. Hey Donna. Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
There's another Donna, Donna Belk, and
Kimberly.
Yeah.
I see Kimberly there.
Phyllis. And
Hey Phyllis, we're just going to give everybody a few minutes to get in. I see there's quite a few piling in already this afternoon. Hey, there's Michelle. Hey Michelle, Betty's here. Betty, you ready to eat? You ready to cook?
Cindy's
This one's
here.
real easy. And there's Mary and Cindy and
Teresa, Pam, Sheila.
everybody. Great, glad to see
Sheila
you.
Garvey.
Sheila Garvey, where's my brother? What's he doing up there in the north? Sheila Garvey is my first cousin. She is in Omaha, Nebraska, and my brother's up there visiting. That would be, is it Mr. Magic?
Brother Taterbug. I don't know what they said.
Brother Taterbuggin. I don't know what name they gave to her. There's Jody. All right, we're going to be cooking a simple little taco lasagna tonight. You know me, if you watch me, I like simple, flavorful foods, and this is a really good one. It's really easy to make. We're going to need, and we're going to get started if everybody's ready. Let's see. All right, we're going to need a pound of ground beef, if that's what you have. I'm going to be using some deer. I'll be using deer sausage tonight. That makes it a little spicy and really tastes good. We need 1 packet of taco seasoning. And let's see. I want to make sure I tell you everything. 1 egg, a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese, a whole bunch of Mexican blend shredded cheese. I usually use 1 big package. It takes just about the whole package because it's a very cheesy dish. We need a 24-ounce bottle of some salsa. I've got some standard salsa that I'm going to use. You can use paste or you can use picante sauce, whichever you want. A can of diced tomatoes. This one, you know, my wife does not go for this one, but green onions if you want to garnish it a little bit. Some chopped green onions. Some sour cream on the side. And you're going to need a big package, or not a big package, but I guess just a regular package of lasagna noodles, because we are going to make a lasagna. So we're going to get started. I have got a big pot of water going here for the lasagna noodles. And it's just before a boil here, and once it gets there, I'll drop these in.
Sharon loves your t-shirt.
Do they all know what the story is behind the t-shirt?
That would be tell them the story, Betty.
That would. Betty? You gonna let Betty tell them the story?
Let Betty tell the story. Hey everybody, I was just letting him talk. So I see you all. I'm reading all your comments.
And my beautiful assistant is right here with me as always.
Ooh, they started a star party.
Oh
Carol,
no, not already.
you.
Thank you very much. Who started that?
I think Judy did, and then Carol jumped on in there.
Wow,
with the
thank you.
little- Yeah, y'all are so sweet.
There is Carmela. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolly Smith is here. Hey,
Look
thank you
out.
for the stars,
Look out,
Dolly.
Dolly.
She's the sweetie. All right, so the water's going to be coming to a boil here in just a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Betty says Mr. T can tell the story.
Yeah, it'd be hard for her to tell that story on the
I guess so.
I guess in a comment
That's
section
true.
there, but
I'm sorry. That's right. Thank
in
you,
one of
Pam.
my cooking shows here, I had a skillet with some bacon grease in it. And I don't even remember what we were cooking. We were cooking something with bacon, and I was kind of flopping the skillet around and ended up dumping it, about half of it,
It was so
on the front of the stove here. And before that, I had told everybody that I always save the bacon grease to cook with some other dishes, and so the big joke was, Mr. Taterbuggin saved the bacon grease. So you gotta save the bacon grease.
Oh, Michelle, thank you for the stars, and Carol, thank you so much.
All right, we got the.
Oh, Sharon says, hey, Mr. T, how was your drive with your father-in-law yesterday?
Oh, that was pretty exciting. I got to tell you that. For those of you that haven't heard, my father-in-law had a stroke here about 4 weeks ago, and he's really doing very well right now. He's up and about and getting around on a walker and all that, but he has had a 1971 Mustang Mach 1 completely rebuilt from the ground up. Everything new. Disc brakes all the way around, big huge engine build that they had done, new transmission, all new paint job, all new interior, just very new, and he spent a ton of money on it. But now in his condition, he can't drive. Well, the car was ready to come home last week, so I went and got it for him, brought it home, and yesterday I got it out. It was a very pretty day here, about 75 degrees, and we got him out and got him in it, and I took him for a little ride around the neighborhood, actually around our subdivision here, so he got a big kick out of that. But anyway, that's the story.
Becky Peel said, my daughter is rebuilding a blue Mach 1 now. Love them.
Wow, that's great. This is solid red Mach 71 Mustang Mach 1.
He's a good one, Sharon. He's good to them. He really is. And
All right.
They're a little difficult lately. So.
We had to take him to the doctor a couple weeks ago, and as we were checking out, the lady asked the name, and I said Tollison.
Say it.
Tollison. I can't say it.
No.
And I said first name Hardhead. Well, in the background, he's in a wheelchair. Of course, he couldn't walk at that time, but he was in a wheelchair in the middle of the waiting lobby with all the other patients around there, and he said middle name Aho.
Except he said it.
Except he said it.
Everybody in that, I was just turning red. Everybody just started laughing.
Everybody got a big kick out of that.
So
Yes,
I
they
just
did.
apologized to him and said we never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
Never know. All right, so I've got a pound of what is deer sausage. You can use just regular, ground beef. That's what the recipe would call for normally, yes. And we're going to drop that in the skillet here.
I knew several of you had old Mustangs, yeah.
That was the car of the day back. Matter of fact, the 1971 Mustang, just to kind of give away who I am, that was the year I graduated high school. That was a very hot and very popular car.
Claudia said we have a 65 and a half Stang.
Wow. 65 and a half was the first year they ever came out. All right, we're getting this sausage going. The water for our noodles is about to come to a boil, so I'm going to be getting those in there.
Oh, Debbie, and it was carpet. Oh no.
Maybe y'all can hear that sizzling. We're going to be just browning this up.
Penny, yeah, I know. I know that feeling. Oh, thank you, Janice. Yeah, it was a beautiful day for him to get to ride, and I'm sure it helped him tremendously. I was so shocked. I was in the middle of that live yesterday, and there he was waving to me over the fence.
Yep, we were going for a ride.
He does, Dolly. She said, I'll bet you love driving it as much as he does to ride.
Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Because it's a hot rod, needless to say.
And Sharon Davis says her husband has a 67 Mustang and she had a 67 GTO convertible.
Wow.
Yeah, he hasn't lost his sense of humor, Carmela. Oh, Vanetta, that's wonderful. You'll have to share pictures.
That's, yeah, we kind of, I did kind of burn up a few streets on Bartlett here yesterday, but,
Oh, dear.
but Pop wanted to see what it would do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just putting these big old lasagna noodles in the water here, boiling water. We're gonna let those start softening up while we're doing all the rest of this. And that's that. Okay.
Hey, Cindy, we have a newbie from Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada.
Welcome.
Canada.
Canada.
Canada. Welcome. Glad to have you here.
Penny, he is retired. He had retired a year ago, November 2019. No, is that right?
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
2020. And she wants to know where you were retired from.
I worked in the service department at Infinity Motors. I had 44 years in the automotive service industry, most of it with Cadillac. Last 5 years of it with Infinity. I was with the Cadillac dealership for 24 years.
Wow, Kimberly, that's a treasure. For my 60th birthday, my dad rebuilt me a cherry red 69 Camaro. I don't drive it much, but I still have it 36 years later.
69 Camaro.
Wow.
Wow, that's a little hot rod too.
Yeah. Is Moidle here? Hey, Moidle.
Moidle's here?
Mm-hmm.
What in the world are you letting your husband gallivant all over the countryside for? What's that all about?
Yeah, he worked with Cadillac for years, Claire.
Yeah, 24 years I worked at a Cadillac dealership. I'm just trying to get these big old noodles down in the water here.
You're right, Ann. Yeah.
All right, this lasagna, it's a taco lasagna, needless to say. That's the name of it, but looks like it's really, really good.
Moidle said he is his own man.
Huh?
He is his own man.
Oh. Okay, while all of this is going, we're waiting on the noodles to soften up and boil. We're browning this. I've turned the heat down just a little bit on this sausage so it can go ahead and brown up. We just want all the red and pink gone. Get you a big bowl, and we need a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese. It's okay, I'm going to use it all. So we're going to empty all of this into a bowl.
Oh, and Davina is here for the first time from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Wow,
Saskatchewan,
welcome.
that's Canada.
Yeah.
Wow, glad to have you. Welcome across the border.
Jennifer, I think that's so cute. Her 22-month-old grandson is watching the live and thinks it's his grandpa. He won't let me turn it off. He wants to see Lucky.
Let's don't hurt his feelings. I fit the bill.
Hey, Lori.
All right, so we've got 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. We're going to put 1 egg in there, and this just kind of softens up the ricotta cheese for us. Should have taken it.
Oh, it's your first time live, I'm just so glad you watch us on replay too. That's great. Thank you.
Glad you caught us live.
Okay, Lori, thanks for popping in. Hey, Amanda. There's our friend Amanda from
Amanda Maid is here.
Yes. Tonight's night 5 of her 5 and 5 bunny week. I can't wait.
Gosh. Glad to have you, Amanda. Amanda's a very well-known crafter, and we're sure glad to have her with us.
Elizabeth Bauer just got here. Said hello, my 2 favorite people.
Hey, Liz.
We love us some EB.
Yeah, we do. All right, I'm just going to chop this up a little finer with my little mix and chop tool.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, Elizabeth. You sure could have.
Yeah, she should have come home with you, right?
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yep.
Elizabeth has graciously agreed to teach me her wonderful ways with the diamond dust and rice paper and all, and we're going to do it live Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Y'all need to tune in for that. The 2 of them together and trying to teach one another.
Not one another. She's got her hands full teaching me. Yeah. Yeah, I knew you had to see those grandbabies. That's why I didn't say anything.
All right, I'm trying to crumble this up a little bit. We're going to let that cook just a little bit longer. In the meantime, go back to your ricotta cheese here. And again, we put 1 egg in there, so we're just going to mix this all together.
Sue came in late. She said, what is the sausage you're using?
I'm using deer sausage. The recipe calls for ground beef. You can use ground beef, you could use ground turkey, you can use venison like we do. Any ground beef or any ground meat, not beef, but any ground meat. Mix that egg in there real good. And what that does, it kind of makes that ricotta cheese creamy.
No, I didn't get to play with the diamond dust today, but we went to Goodwill just to find the project. You know, we're going to rework some pieces, and I can't wait to try it.
They played today.
Well, we went to Goodwill, and so, because she wanted to come to the Goodwill out by my house, because she had never been to it, and we ended up finding some nice pieces to redo. I'm excited. Hey, Deb and Barbara.
All right, if you use ground beef, you're gonna, obviously it has a lot of fat in it. This deer sausage is so lean that there's very little liquid. I'm not taking any of that out of there. But if you use ground beef, it does need to be drained.
Hey, Brenda, I'm glad you got here.
All right, our noodles, I don't know if y'all can't see our noodle though, can you? Okay.
Susan, that cup came from one of our sweet Taterbugs. She sent it.
Oh, this cup is,
Becky sent that.
yeah, it's Lake Martin's, somewhere down in Alabama. Southern sweet tea.
Oh, what is it? Can hear the water bubbling. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to make a boy button. She needs a boyfriend because she's so fancy.
Who's that, the bunny?
The bunny that I did yesterday, we decided she needs a boyfriend, so I'm going to have to... I hope to do a lot of creating tomorrow, whether it's painting or working in the art journal or, you know, something fun. I'm taking tomorrow. Suki's here! She said, hey, Pud, I got here! Oh,
Suki's here?
I haven't heard you call me that in so long. I'm so excited. That's the name that Suki calls me because I remind her of her Aunt Pud.
Oh, yeah?
And I just love it. Suki, I'm so glad you're here. Southern sweet tea. Southern tea is just really sweet tea.
Yep.
Yay, I'm just so happy Suki's here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we painted the cabinets quite a few years ago.
We did that ourselves, didn't
We
we?
did it ourselves. They used to be a kind of a, what was that, orangey pine? You
Yeah,
know,
they
it was
were.
very 90s.
Yeah, they were that pine color, yeah,
Um,
or a light oak, one or the other.
well, they were really too orange for me, and so it was a two-step process. We did one coat of something, and then we antiqued it. So I can't even remember now.
All right, we're going to use a 9 by 13 dish, so just a little bit of light grease. Doesn't take much.
Tammy, I can't wait to tell him that. He'll love hearing that. And Sherry, no, we didn't sell out of the bunnies. That's something that he can cut as the orders come in. It's only the really labor-intensive pieces, like the ladder tray, that we have to just put in as he makes them.
Yeah,
so,
we'll take the
bunnies.
we'll take the orders on the bunnies. Yeah, I'm going to start on those tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, Jody says he has your other casserole dish. Yeah, we had to borrow one from
Yes, he
Mom.
does. It's up at the cabin, isn't it? I got noodles trying to stick together here.
Suki, how are you doing now that you're back home? I can just imagine how good that must have felt after so many months. Barb, I wish our Goodwill had something like that. My Goodwill close to me is a little proud of its stuff, so the prices are a little higher than...
Bear with me here just a minute, y'all. I'm trying to fight sticking noodles here.
Sherry, I would love to do that and try to remember that, but if you will, here, let me do this.
What is it?
I'm gonna just reply with our link, and it'll just go right through our shop, and that way it won't be lost on a sticky note. There you go. You can click that, and it's under unfinished wood kits. You just get overwhelmed because I want to do. Oh, I can imagine. You just keep trying to get better every day.
Suki, we're sure glad you're here. I know you are too.
Yeah, Debbie, he usually puts a little dab of olive oil in there with them.
Yeah, I did, and I don't think I put enough. What? All right. So these are ready for me to dole out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, and we're just going to lay them in the bottom of this baking dish, and we're going to start our first layer. And it usually takes 4 of these across the bottom of a 9 by 13.
Well, that's interesting, Claudia. I never thought about that. She cooks lasagna noodles in a skillet so they don't stick or curl.
Well, I haven't had trouble like that before. I usually put a little bit of more oil in there. That usually keeps them from sticking together so badly, but they're doing all right.
Hey, Darlene and Monica.
Glad to have all of y'all.
You're up to 198.
Thank you for watching.
Wonderful. Did he set that sausage and ricotta aside, Penny said?
Yes, I did.
Oh, Penny.
That's 2, Penny. All right, so I've got that first layer on there. So what we want to do is take this ricotta, and it's all mixed up nice and creamy. We're going to take and put that in here, and we're going to just kind of smear a thin layer. It doesn't take much because you want this to go across all 3 layers of this.
Hey, Darla and Isabel. Julie Paste is here. Yes, he sure did, Paula. He sprayed the dish.
Yep, got a little oil on there. A little spray olive oil. All right, so just kind of a thin little layer of this ricotta because you want it to go a little bit. We're going to do a layer of meat. And what we're going to do is just sprinkle a little of this on and kind of spread it out.
That's how how we say it down here, Rita.
What I do?
Oil and bowl and
That's right.
bowl, aluminum foil. That's how we say it.
We boiled the noodles.
Hey, Lori, I'm glad you're here.
All right, so just kind of a little layer of the meat.
Kimberly, he added an egg and mixed it up in the ricotta to make it creamy like that.
All right, the next thing we need to do is to put a layer of salsa. Again, you can use traditional salsa, you can use picante salsa, hot salsa if you want. This is going to be plenty warm for us.
That sounds good too, Jerry.
So,
Somebody asked about spices, but he used venison sausage, so that has all the spice in it. You would put...
yes, and which reminds me, excuse me just a minute.
Yeah.
Talk.
Okay, I'll talk. Oh, Betty's wanting you to dance. You gotta get up to, we're over 200. I don't know, can we get up to 300? I don't know.
It takes 300 to get a jig.
Yeah. He's stingy with his jigs.
This is 1 packet of taco seasoning that I'm gonna put in the meat.
Oh no, Melissa. When do you get to have solid food again?
And I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on this first layer because I forgot to put that in the meat.
Oh, there you go, y'all.
And that's all the seasoning.
Hi, Bill.
And I'm just gonna stir this around a little bit.
Hey, Rotonia, I'm glad you're here. Oh, I'm sending you a West Virginia mug. Thank you so much.
Wow, how nice. Thank you for doing that for her. I guess she's seen your...
Yes, I will, Carol.
they've seen your cabinet, I take it.
Oh, yeah, my beautiful shelves. Wait, Francis, Anna, this is a message. Okay, all right, did I miss a message? I'm so sorry.
What did we miss?
We gotta look for it.
All right, so, oh no. All right, so we got lasagna, noodles, we got the ricotta, we got meat, and the salsa. Next, we're gonna do Mexican cheese, a layer of that. And it's gonna take a lot of cheese. It's a very cheesy dish, and I don't think you can have enough cheese. Can you?
Have too much cheese.
Can't have too much cheese. All right, so I want you to just sprinkle a good layer of this Mexican blend cheese.
Yeah, Penny says we love her mug cabinet. I do too. It makes me happy. Thank you, Grace. Y'all have been so sweet and generous. I mean, I got Mississippi today. I got to write her a note, and I got a sweet strawberry cup that was. I'll have to show y'all are gonna see them all. I have to show them. You know. So excited. Y'all spoil me.
All right, so we've got the cheese on there now. That's our first layer. So we're going to go back with another layer of lasagna noodles. Just layer them on there. If I can get them to come out of there. And you know how lasagna works. It just has to be layer after layer.
Oh, thank you, Becky. Olay. And Becky, it was you who sent me the strawberry cup today. I absolutely love it.
You made her squeal, Becky. Y'all, when y'all get Lindy to squeal, you've done the trick.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Rita. Oh my goodness. Y'all are wonderful.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah, hot noodles. Yes, I got it already, Becky. When did you mail it? Because it is here.
Yeah, it got here.
Okay,
All right, that's our next layer. And then we go back with another layer of meat. And again, don't forget, like I did, to put the taco seasoning in there. It is a taco dish, right?
Deborah, I think that's another blooper. I don't believe you did. so I don't know what.
What did I do?
She said, did you mix your taco seasoning according to the package where you add the water?
You don't have to on this.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
This you put in dry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you don't want the meat all soggy when it goes on top of these noodles and all that. All right, so meat.
I said, don't forget the ricotta. Did you do the ricotta on this
Yeah, I'm
one?
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right on top of the salsa.
Oh, okay.
On this one.
It's called taco lasagna, Kathy.
All right, so we're going back with some more ricotta here,
Hey, bro.
and we don't need a lot of this ricotta. Again, it goes a long ways. We just want a little layer here.
Barb wants you to send some to Maryland, please.
Send some to Maryland. UPS will be right there.
Yeah, lasagna's good.
And I don't know if can y'all see that? How that comes out, Betty? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'll hold it up there in just a minute.
Yeah.
So we just got the ricotta mixed in now on top of the salsa on that layer. All right, now we need more cheese.
Amanda said, oh man, that's looking good.
It's some good stuff. All right, we're gonna go back with another layer, good layer of cheese.
Oh, that's interesting, Brenda. She said she never oils the noodles because the Italians that she learned from said that it keeps the sauces from sticking to the noodles. Interesting. Never heard that.
I haven't either. I usually put just about a tablespoon in there to.
Oh, Janice, that's so sweet. We would love to too.
All right, I'm gonna open up some more cheese here because it takes a lot of cheese. Be generous.
I'm telling you, if you ever turned a camera on yourself with 200 some odd people watching while you're doing something, you'd be amazed at things that you forget to do or you do different. It's tough.
Yep.
Doing anything in front of
All right.
a bunch of people.
One more layer.
Oh, interesting.
What's
yeah,
that?
it's smelling really good in here.
That noodle didn't want to cooperate very much, did it?
Oh, thank you, Barb. I know he would be honored as well. Look at that.
Noodles galore.
Yeah.
All right, let me get another good loose noodle here. Loose noodle. What are they doing? All right.
It doesn't matter. We're just going to chew them up anyway.
Well, I want them to all be covered there.
Mm-hmm. Benita, is it? She says, making my tummy grumble.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking. It takes a little practice. Yeah, I forget words. Yeah. He was losing his, you mean his noodles?
Lost my noodles.
Or his hoodies, did he say that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Noodles, yeah. Are you losing your noodles?
Losing my noodles here.
Look at him.
That one's trying to get away. It doesn't want to go in there,
Has a
does
mind
it?
of its own.
All right, I'm about to make a lasagna out of this, I think. All right, we're just about there. I just want to kind of cover up this little spot right here. Okay, So that's all covered. We have our oven preheated to 350 degrees. And I'm going to put some more ricotta on these. Kind of smear that around. So use the rest of your ricotta. And I don't know, are y'all able to see that? I don't know.
Yeah, that's our Pete. He gets excited when there's food and he's panting.
Yeah, he's sometimes a little aggravated dad.
Oh, Debbie, I'm so glad. I hope you're pleased with him. Hey, Darlene. Yeah, he's about to put it in the oven now and do the grand finale.
All right, so there's that. We got that. We go back with the rest of the meat. We're going to just kind of spread the rest of the meat around. And then there's one more layer of salsa. And then one more layer of cheese on top. You'll want some diced tomatoes to kind of garnish it with on the side. As I said, you know, you can certainly use that and some green onions, scallions.
Thank you, Sharon. Sorry, y'all, I got up to go close the door. We had the doors open. It's so nice today, but the mosquitoes were getting in. So we all, 3 nice days and we have mosquitoes already.
Yeah. All right, that's our meat. And we're going to try to save all the good stuff there. All right.
I bet it's wonderful, Susan.
Another layer of salsa. And just kind of loosely around there. It'll cook in.
I'm certain it's a lot better than anything you buy store-bought.
And that's all of that.
They sure are, Michelle, and it's annoying. That's what we keep asking, Barb. We're ready for Chris to come cook again, too. He says he's going to.
Yep.
He took on another extra part-time job on his days off, and so he's just trying to get that figured out.
All right, so all we got to do now is put some cheese on top.
Angela, we are in West Tennessee, just outside of Memphis. All they need here is like one warm day, and they're back. I don't understand it. Because last week, we had ice last week.
Yeah.
It's been plenty cold here. We had an ice storm this year, so it's not like they didn't get killed out, but they're back already.
I think they have armor plating.
Those things are, and they really like me a lot.
Yeah, I don't have to worry if she's around. They'll go for her. All right. There we have it.
Yeah, I think the only time they don't bother me is when Jody's around.
Yeah. And then Jody is the magnet.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, let's clean this up a little bit here. So
Yeah, Mexican lasagna. You could eat, this could be called
There we go.
lasagna too.
Now we're gonna pop this in the oven. Back up, boys. Back up, youngins. Youngins, back up. Don't get in the oven. It's hot.
Oh yeah, I bet you deal with them too down there, Michelle. We were in the 80s today.
All right, folks. 350 degrees for 40 minutes. Because you want it to cook through. And you want that cheese all to melt. So just, y'all sit still while we cook this. I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see if we can clean up our mess a little bit here. Look out there, Tiger. get some stuff out of the way here.
Yeah, we had a couple of stink bugs. I got that second one, Dolly. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna post this recipe. It's a really simple recipe. I don't know, will you get it on there tonight or in the morning? Probably in the morning.
It may be in the morning.
In the morning. You're gonna love this lasagna. It's really great. The best thing to do is let that, once it comes out of the oven after that 40 minutes, it needs to cool for about 10 minutes or so, maybe even longer, where it cuts real nicely. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of soupy because of all the cheese. But I think you might have heard this before. Through the magic of television, there might be one ready to go.
Thank you, Fred. That's wonderful. That's what we hope for.
All righty. And there she is. How about that? Isn't that pretty?
Y'all know we got to feed the parents.
Yep. All right, so we're going to plate this. There's a mosquito right there.
See? Yeah, I saw him, and that's why I had to run over and shut the door.
All right, so this is ready to go. And to plate this, what you want to do, and let me get a nice fork here. This, I believe, has been waiting long enough that it has cooled down where we can get it out
Everybody's
of there.
saying it looks delicious.
It is looking good.
I have never had that word, Sharon. I
Oh,
take it
okay,
as
here we
means
go.
that's.
Here's what I'm looking for. All right.
If Robin said, I'd sit here and wait that 40 minutes, you could tell us all your hunting stories. Y'all are so sweet.
All right, let's get this baby out of here.
Yeah, if it was just the two of us, of course,
All
we
right.
would definitely need to freeze one, but we take it to my parents next door.
Here you go, and you should be able to see the layers in that. Taco lasagna. So let's take a little bit of, bear with me here just a minute. We're going to take a few little
You're getting lots of hearts.
tomatoes.
Oh, we
Dress
have
that.
to, Ann, yes, every once a month.
And then
I think that mosquito got me on my knuckle. That was mean and rude.
that was mean.
Ouch. Yeah, you've got hearts and hearts and hearts. Thank you for the hearts.
Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. All right, so if I had some green onions, I'd sprinkle those on there, but there we have it. Little diced tomatoes on top, a little sour cream, and everybody see that all right?
Yes, I'll definitely share the recipe with y'all, yes.
And you can see the layers in there, and then I think that's gonna be good. I'm gonna let,
And Barb, we do with the regular Italian lasagna.
I'm gonna let my taste tester.
My hips don't need any more of that good garlic bread, though. I want a little bit of everything in the bite. Let's see how it is.
We're gonna let her try that. See, is it still good and hot?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm.
Is that good?
Oh my goodness, that is so delicious.
Can I get like a udern?
Udern.
We have to get a udern for it.
Mm. Yeah, do you want to taste a bite of this?
Yes, I do.
Tell them how good it is?
I do.
I'm going to take one more bite and then I'll give it to you.
Oh. You won't give it up, folks.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Y'all got to try this. Is this worth trying?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's see.
Yes, Amanda, it's time for some Mexican food this weekend. That's so good. Mm.
This is comfort food.
Mm.
Mm.
Tony said, ooh, darn, that's good.
Mm. Is that Tony McGillicuddy?
Tony McGee.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's hard to stop. And
Y'all, that's good stuff. Lee Valentine.
Is Lee here?
No, she's texted you.
Oh, Lee texted me. She must have forgotten Mr. Taterbuggin was live.
Maybe she did. She had an MRI done.
Oh, yeah, she's probably letting me know. I know she was checking on her back this afternoon. Y'all know about her back's been hurting her.
Yeah. All right. Again, we're going to post this recipe. That kind of wraps this up here. That has really got a good taste to it.
It does.
The ricotta's in there. You can taste that. Is it just enough of that taco seasoning in there to give it a little bite? And you can spice it up a little bit if you'd like, however you want to. You could add some more green chilies or even some jalapeno, sriracha sauce, however you want to dress it up. But you need to try this. This is really a simple little recipe that really turns out good. And I think even the kids would like this.
Oh, absolutely. I would think so.
I know my son, even though he's not a kid anymore, he's going to love that. He'll jump right in the middle of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. So, any other questions? Did we miss anything? Have we answered all your questions? Who is the Michelle said? Oh, okay. Michelle, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of them are saying they're going to give this one a try because it looks so good.
Penny, I don't know if you noticed, I set that aside over here for you. I don't.
Oh, Susan, I can't wait to see how they turn out. You are so talented.
Paint party, huh?
Oh, Lee sent out a text about restocking her spring stuff. Okay, good.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you for your time. Glad everybody came to see us here. Hope you come to see us again. I try to cook every Friday night. I will not be cooking it's not next Friday. It's the following Friday.
Yeah.
2 weeks I won't be here, but I'll be here next Friday. We'll think of something else to cook for you, even though it's, again, I don't do gourmet fancy meals. I'm not going to pile everything in the middle of a plate, but.
And you could use whatever you want in it, black olives, y'all.
The thing about a recipe like this is.
Shredded lettuce on the side, even,
Sure. Yeah, make you a little Mexican salad, a little shredded lettuce on the side. With some guacamole and sour cream. Put the diced tomatoes on that. That would be great. That'd be a great little side with it. But we do appreciate you coming up and visiting with us and watching us, and hope you come back again. Lindy's going to be live Monday with Elizabeth Bauer.
No, Sunday.
Sunday, I'm sorry.
Regular day.
I said Monday, didn't I? So join her Sunday at 4 o'clock. And we will see you later. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.
Good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.